too near. Oh shoot. Hey, it's August now. So I like how 2 months ago, in June, I promised saying I'll be doing like 1K special, whatever. Yeah, guess what? That never happened in the end. There was so much ideas I wanted to do. I want to do like a compilation video of whatever videos that I never did. And I also wanted to do a live stream and whatnot, but that never happened. So instead, to make it up to everyone, I have something very cool. Actually, I have a lot of items. I think I've spoiled the surprise on the community tab already, but I have this whole box of whatever tiny ATM whatever whatnot. Actually, it's not supposed to be here, most of which were bought from this year and from across different time periods, like for example after the renovation of Let's Play and some of the various releases like this Pixel Emerald here and stuff. Where's the sticker? Oh no, it's below. And some of them is from the new tiny store. Actually, there was a video that I planned to do where I would talk about more of the new store and I would show myself unboxing this. I still have the footage, but in the end I didn't upload it because I was lazy. But not this time, because I have all of this here, plus more interestingly, this very highly sought after ones, the 90th anniversary part 3 or part 2 set, which includes this very sought after product. How do I get it? Well, we went through various great lengths, and actually most of the items here is actually all thanks to one person called Javier, because he really helped out on a lot of the items. Some of the items are quite hard to sought after, like for example the 90th anniversary set. We had to buy it from the tiny shop and we went through great lengths to actually buy it. It was a lot of stress, a lot of energy spent, and in the end we got it. It's even worse because I've never bought anything from Tiny since like 2019 from overseas, so it's the first time I've did in over like 4 years together with Javier. But in the end, it's here. This is the receipt for it. There was supposed to be another box, you know, the very special 90th anniversary box. That never happened. I don't know where that went. And yeah, with all of this, it's definitely worthy of 1K. So you may say,
oh, there's so much items in here. Are you gonna unbox all of them in one video?
no! I'm gonna actually probably do like a 2-part series. In fact, if you can see on the screen, here I have a random wheel spinner thingy where my fate of what I'm gonna unbox in this video and the next one that I'll put out will be based on this wheel. My idea is I'm gonna unbox 5 items that's randomly chosen from this wheel. I'm gonna check it out and I'll see what I have. Let's hope that I can get this and I can get some of the Singapore ones out, because I really want to check out how the SS rig and maybe how the B9TL looks like, because it's pretty cool. So let me just move everything out of the way first. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin the very first spin of this unboxing loot thingy. Let's go. Oh, we got the unlicensed one. So it's this one. Okay, so this one is pretty special. This is the first SS rig. Is it called SS rig? I'm not sure. Yeah, you can see this is the one that was released in May of 2023. And if you buy it at the time, you can get it from various places like Masterpiece, Let's Play, and whatnot. Actually, as of filming this video, I think over the next few days they're going to release the Q bus, which I'm not going to show in this video, and I don't have any intentions to buy because it doesn't fit well in my collection. And the Q bus that I had at Javier's area, the 3-door, that was passed back to him recently because he suddenly felt like having it again. Best explanation, I know. Long babble aside, this bus came with this sticker, which is quite odd because the EDS is already, I think, inside. And what basically the water sticker set includes the SMRT stickers, which will have by default come with service 980, and also in the post Tower Transit Manda era EDS and stuff. You can see it has it in different sizes, SMRT and Tower for each side. So from top to bottom, you got the front, the back, the left side, and the right side. Don't know why is it printed in Chinese, but yeah. So one more look before I open the box. You can see it's kind of like the Masterpiece one, just that they showed the bus in its entirety here in the front. Kind of has the same Masterpiece type vibe also, with the text on the top left. Asia Heritage series. I actually wish that they could release more of this, not because many people would want it, but with like designs like with the name Asia Heritage series, I thought like maybe they will release like a bunch of like additional ones and it may be sold like as a tourist memorabilia or something, but it's still a more of an item for bus enthusiasts and scale model fans in general lah. Without further ado, I'm going to open this up. Let's see what it has. I like how I barely even scratched the plastic at all. I feel like doing this. Oh, okay, I finally got into plastic. Nice, I just ripped the plastic like that. Probably gonna break the box for sure. Oh, it's okay, the plastic is pretty thick. Ah, there we go. This is the Dennis Envro 500 pixel. You can see here's the back. It looks pretty detailed, even with the Envro stuff here and there. Near side, the front actually looks pretty nice. It looks better than that 176 Toy-Con one that we had last year. Quite detailed, but obviously some detail like the, please move to the rear or whatever, the stickers. It's quite nice actually, to be fair. A really nice local collectible. The top's just these two details and the bottom is just like that. Actually, I realized something. I actually wanted to use the tiny Envro 500 non-facelift as a comparison. I'm gonna take the other one that I have, a Grip Your Bus Envro 500. I think this was on sale during Toy-Con last year, and it will be regularly available at ATM if you have seen it in Hong Kong. So here, and actually when I realized this, the front looks very different. Was it the same? It's basically a same but different situation. It looks very similar to each other, and I'm pretty sure this is what the mold is based on, because it looks very similar, to be fair. Yeah, I have the confidence that they use identical bodies, because if I show it from this angle, I don't know if you can see it, it looks very similar. Even the bottom, you can see it's quite similar. My guess is that it is literally based on this ATM body shell, which therefore concludes that actually most of the items that they sell in the Asia Heritage series, they are typically resold versions of whatever buses that they had in Hong Kong. Now thinking about it, at the time when Javier and I and BRKK and tried to chase for the B9 TR, I'm not surprised, and if I had the chance to open up later, which is just gonna be another Grip Your Bus mold bus here, the 1/120 scale one, just that they added the mirrors and the details only. I'm pretty sure that's it. But still, regardless of whether it's a rebranded one or not, it still looks pretty detailed and it looks really nice. Still worth to have in your collection if you have bought it, because I can tell you that any Singapore bus items that they sell, right, it's gonna stonk like crazy. Let's move on to the next item that the spinner circle of fate would determine, that I'll unbox next. Oh, I forgot to film the footage. So up next, the spinner circle has chosen another ATM product. This is the Dennis Envro 500 MMC Automobile NFT 2022, like what is written there. This is basically one of the retro liveries that Hong Kong Automobile magazine have done in recent years. This being an example, this is the 2019 one that they did based on the 40th anniversary. This is actually a tiny E500 MMC, and I don't know why it started to have this kind of marks, but whatever, nothing happened to it. It still looks very nice regardless. This was 2019. I think this was 2021. Remember how NFTs used to be the very cool thing? Yeah, right. In 2023, it's like almost nothing, because all everyone think of is just rug pulls and shit. Below here, you can see it says City Bus. It's actually a licensed City Bus product. The manufacturer and the agency is ATM Automobile Magazine, and behind you have this very cool box, and it's 1/110 scale. Pretty cool. So now I'm gonna unbox it, because this is a Hong Kong product. I don't think many people are interested, and because this doesn't have a wrapping, I can just open it with one hand. Yay! So I was actually deliberating on buying this, because I actually was thinking about buying this for the longest time, and it was at MC. It's just that I didn't want to buy it, but in the end, because it was the last one in stock, I'm like, okay, I just told JV, just buy it, whatever, I don't care anymore. And here it is, oh, yellow. Yellow! I'm actually gonna open up the box. I don't know if Javier opened this before. I felt like he showed it on screen share before. Here's the front. This retro livery in particular, it emulates or it tries to replicate the 90s City Bus yellow livery. As they call it in Hong Kong, they call it the 大拇指, where basically the very huge arrow is at the front, and then there'll be stuff at the back. On top is white color as always. Behind it has a lot of this NFT stuff, because again, Hong Kong Automobile magazine, and yeah, pretty cool. You can see this one is on 182X, but then I don't know why, even though it's an ATM product, it kind of feels like a tiny one. Actually, it feels very tiny. Actually, let me bring out this one, which I actually want to show later, but I'll bring out early. This is a E6X solar panel, TMB one. I had a non-solar panel one, but this one was from
Lifting Buses.
I swapped with him in exchange for something, and I actually don't want to show it in this video because it's in the spinner, but whatever, I'm just going to use it for comparison. You can see that's pretty much tiny base, just like the Hong Kong Automobile one. You can see here's the front. The rims look pretty identical down to the under chassis. Basically just the tiny scale Envro 500 body with a special ad lah, and interestingly officially licensed by City Bus. So technically this is one of the only few tiny items in that sense that's actually licensed by City Bus. Yay! Let's move on to the next one. I hope that is the A95. Please be the A95. Ah, damn, another retro livery. And this one is not even the newest one. It is a significantly older one. So this is the 80th anniversary Envro 500 retro livery. This was done to celebrate the 80th anniversary, blah blah blah. You can see images of it around the screen now as I show you the box here. Again, it's licensed by KMB, number 152. I think this was released in 2019. I got it recently because Javier bought it off Sublang on Shopee. Again, this is not to be confused with this one because even though both looks identical, they are not the same. This is an ADL Envro. I don't know if this is the Volvo one. I have to go and check. And this one is an actual Volvo B90L Envro 500. Even though they both have the same bodywork, more or less, they are completely different. And that's one thing that I never learned properly until 2 years ago, I think. So yeah, this is back in 2012 and it's on Service 68X with the Honglong green EDS. Very cool. I'm going to make this quick again because it's not a Singapore bus, it's not the very special one. Finally, we have a set onion 14 plus. So yeah, I'm going to unbox this now. Oh my gosh. Oh no, it's not this kind of plastic box again. You see how I just entered the box already? Oh, I hate this freaking box. Okay, after 3,000 years of opening up and flexing on the box a little bit and ripping apart a bit of it, this is the bus. Yeah, I absolutely hate this era of tiny boxes. Actually, most of it up till today is something like this also, but whatever. Here's the bus in its 80th anniversary glory. It looks very nice, and it's also a very different era when you see this kind of plastic. Not that plastic ones that you open up and rips apart pretty much immediately. And here, this is the B90L. I don't remember which era is based on this retro livery, but it looks very nice. There's the air condition and the 80th anniversary stuff. It looks really nice. You can see here and here with the very small detail that I really like, which says Denso air condition. Over there. Oh crap!
Oh crap.
And it has the Denso air condition details. You can see in the front, Service 68X, next 3426 with the Envro 500 at the very bottom of the bus. That's why I say this bus is interesting. I don't know why it has such really odd like cross promotion like that. It's quite an interesting livery, and even the ones today, they don't even replicate this one, which is why one day I was just telling Javier, what if they did this? And guess what? They actually did this before. So I just told Javier just buy it off Shopee, Chaplang, and yeah, at the bottom it says your E500 bus by Toys. If I can just zoom in there, you can see. And for comparison, I have this equally similar E500. This is the old Master Q one that I had in 2020. It's also a retro livery based bus, and I think it's also around the same time that this was around. Yeah, you can see it's pretty identical, and because these are more or less, I think, produced in the same period as in the production of this tiny model, and pretty much the same details, so won't delve too much into it. Again, I am a sucker for retro livery, which is why I buy so much of them. And let's move on to the fourth item that I'm gonna unbox here. Let's go. Please be the man. Ah, another retro livery. What's up today with retro liveries? Oh my gosh. So the next one is this one. Yeah. Now we're moving 10 years later to another retro livery. This one is the 90th anniversary B90L. This one has a more recognizable livery that everyone knows. This is based on the hot dog era bus. They call it hot dog. I think it's called, in Chinese, they call it Rego, and it's a non-air conditioned bus. But this is the E6M. This was bought from the Plaza Singapore store. It has EDS on service 90. It has the 90th anniversary logo. This one is a little bit more unique compared to whatever they had 10 years ago. It's kind of similar, but again, it's very different. So same thing here, 04 set onions, 14 plus, and yeah, let's unbox this Envro. Oh, the plastic's so much easier to cut. Oh, look at that, it's so much easier to open. Seriously, look at this. This was a mess. How difficult it takes to open this. Yeah, guess what? This was so much easier to open. I can just lift the flap here. Gosh, how far have we improved? And oh no, it's not this kind of plastic again. If I just wiggle a bit, if I just take this out, guess what? It's this kind of plastic and it already broke already. Oh my gosh. So let's just open it from the back. Bam! And here's the bus. It has this very nice cream color to it, called again retro livery. On the side, ooh, it looks freaking nice. It's just that I really dislike the E6M. I feel it's quite short, and the first time that I bought the E6M, I felt like it's a regret. But now, because this is retro livery, it looks so much nicer. Look at that, it's a beauty. With the Service 90 EDS. Nice, very cool. And it's just the same mold that they have to the other E6X that they have. And recently JV actually pointed this out. Apparently, some of the Envros have a different front. If you have noticed pretty closely, the E6X and the 12.8 ones, the more recent ones, this kind of front, where the front lights are incredibly smaller. You can see this is the E6M one. And then on the standard 12 meter ones, like this one, they have an incredibly big headlight like this. It really looks terrible. In fact, recently when they did the Friends of KMB one, that bus also have the very big headlight and it looks awful. Even though they have newer molds, I don't know why, but they still want to use back the older one for no reason. But yeah, very cool bus. Better hope I don't open another retro livery. I really want to get to the really meaty stuff again. Because yeah, I just want to get a good one to end off this video, because we're now on to the last one for this part. And yeah, without further ado, let's do the last one now. Better not be that another retro livery. Oh wow, okay, not a retro livery but good enough, I guess. This is the SBS Transit Super Matsec Dennis Trident. This was released around the same time when that tiny shop opened, and it's actually a show limited. I missed out on this so many times because I contemplated on buying this. I thought like, oh, this isn't very sought after or whatever, but then the more when I look online for the price, the more I cry, because it's like $90+ apparently for one of them, together with the other local ones. That's why I say this is incredibly worth 14+ blah 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 set onion stuff. But yeah, look at this looks so cool. Show limited edition of the SBS Transit livery. Looks very nice. I actually wish that Tiny and SBS collab, because SBS 50 this year, and maybe they'll release a special livery one. Who knows. I really wish that they do something like that, properly licensed. If Masterpiece can do it with LTA and SMRT, why can't Tiny maybe do it with SBS? I wait that day, man. Blah blah blah. I'm just gonna unbox this already. Let's go. Whoa, okay, I've effed up pretty quickly the moment I touched the scissors. If you can see, I accidentally ripped into the layer of the plastic, the cardboard, so nothing happened again. And as always, because this is a recent one, it has it in this stupid plastic again, which I will rip it. This is really just a game of whether I rip it or not. Oh yeah, I didn't rip it, but it looks very messed up. Whatever, because this looks really cool. Look at that. I don't know where the SBS Transit sticker went for this. I don't think they even supply it at all. Yeah, it looks really cool together with the Super Bus one. Look at that. This is Service 89 EDS SBS 96308. You can even see this is a low floor bus sticker. I like how last time SBS would say, oh, this is low floor, this is low floor. So what? It is low floor, but it's not wheelchair accessible. What the hell? It only took them about like 7 years later, then they can finally had a proper wheelchair bus. Which led me to think, why don't they just retrofit the bus to put wheelchair balls on it? Wouldn't that make it more wheelchair accessible? I don't know, SBS being SBS. Ultimately, it's still quite detailed. It's just that some stuff like this bag you can see is covered up with an extra metal. That's because most of the tiny ones are based on Hong Kong molds, just like how this is based on a Hong Kong mold. The only difference is they just try to do little differences to make it a little bit similar. They still try their best to make it as local as possible. Why am I showing you this? I should be showing you this. I'm pretty sure this will get restocked again, because Tiny Singapore seems to have an infinite amount of stock on this, just like how they have an infinite amount of stock for some of the items. I just wish that they bring some more newer items, but behind there's the giveaway sticker and the speed limit stuff, and yeah, it's very cool. I wish that they have one where it's, you know, the very early version without this section, the very top one being entirely purple, just white. That one would be freaking cool, but still nice enough, and it fits really nice with the Super Bus. And that concludes the first part of this 1K special. And I know we didn't get stuff like this really cool A95. I wish I had it, and I wish that it also have chosen this B9TL, but random circles fate decides us with something good enough still. Again, just for recap, we got this very cool SMRT Pixel. Very nice actually, even though it's a remode of that Rip Your Bus one. And this ATM NFT one, which also looks really nice. And also this retro livery, B9TL, which is in 2012, and this retro livery that is living in the current 2023 as of filming. And last but not least, this is Dennis Trident SBS Transit livery one. So yeah, ultimately still pretty decent collection. But there is more to come, obviously. I wish the spin has chosen a more interesting one. But yeah, don't worry, there will be another one coming soon. So if you want to check out the second part where I go through more of this stuff in the spinner, do remember to like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, because it's gonna be cool when it drops out. And I hope this time that I can touch something that's 90th anniversary related like this, and this B90 also. I really want to open those. But yeah, that's it for this video. Hope you guys enjoy it, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.